We're back? We're so back. Oh, okay. Well, I'm so back. That's the important part, I think.
All right, I'm back.
We had such a good time doing this last time where we were playing the VGC ladder Nuzlocke that we decided to try to complete the challenge and get to 1500 by stealing Pokemon from our opponents. And Alex, did you want to give everyone a quick rundown of what this challenge actually is before we jump into it?
Yeah, for sure. So I have a mouth half full of food. Actually, I'm going to throw it back to you if you don't mind, because it would took way too big of a bite.
Okay. So the challenge is simple. We start out with 4 Pokemon: Incineroar, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Mewtwo. And each time we win a match, we get to steal a random Pokemon from our opponent's team, and we have to put that Pokemon on our team. Each time we lose a match, we randomly lose one of our Pokemon from our team. It gets Nuzlocked, and then we get to choose which Pokemon to replace it with from the box of Pokemon that we have left over that we had to replace earlier. As of last time, to give you a quick rundown, we started out really well, but we did end up losing 2 games to the same person, and the first time we lost our Urshifu. The second time we lost our Iron Valiant, which means we are scraping the bottom of the barrel for our fighting types. And yeah, that was our last game of the day earlier. So now we have to figure out what we want as our 6th Pokemon on this team, and how we're going to continue our run.
Nothing's locked in necessarily in terms of like move sets and stuff like that. We don't have to copy anything that we take from our opponents, and we don't have to stick with the same set across any game. I mean, of course, once we click queue a battle, we're stuck with what we hit or what we queued up with. But right now, one of the things we're considering is adapting to the current ladder. We had safety goggles in Sin on the way up, and it felt like maybe a safer bet to have against low ladder with like certain spore strategies like Smeargle or Amoonguss. But now, as the games get harder, Rocky Helmet Ensign might be really good at helping us get an edge against Sash or Urshifu Water. And similarly, we're thinking about maybe changing off of Choice Specs Terapagos, maybe moving to Calm Mind.
Or, if you looked at the tweet, Power Herb, because we have a potential Symbiosis or Anguru, but we do not know how Power Herb interacts with Symbiosis. So we want to figure that out first.
That part might be cooking a little too much. I say we give Leftovers Calm Mind a bit of a go. The thing is that I liked Specs because it was much more aggressive at running over the opponent. So we don't get caught off guard in a best of 1 sense. We were just gonna kill him dead or die trying. But now we might not be able to get away with that as often. I don't know. Specs Pagos has felt pretty hard. At least, like, every time you queue into, like, a wide guard Zamazenta, it's like, oh boy, here we go.
Right. So, in that case, we probably want our last Pokemon to be pretty good into Zamazenta. And I also wonder if we should be running with the last move on that Calm Mind set should be, because normally their Calm Mind protects Starstorm, and then one of, like, Substitute, Earth Power, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, right?
Right, yeah. Yep. I've put on Earth Power, maybe something like this to start. We'll see. Helmet on the Ensign, Standard AV Rilla. We had that funny Covert Cloak Dogi, Sash on our Torn. Something that's good into Zam. We really only have one Pokemon that's good into Zam in the box, and that's like Torkoal.
It is.
And we don't really have like Trick Room on the current squad to make that work. So I'm thinking that maybe we just put on this Archaludon, sturdy it up, put on Power Herb, Electro Shot. It'll do a good amount of damage to Zam. It's fine. We can queue up with it. Everything looks good. Reg G, Tub Nation TV. Okay, let's go. Let's get it started. Oh boy.
All right. Good start. Well, so we're playing the Weezing Slacking team. And low key, the Slacking could be a little spooky. I don't know what in Reg G what item they would run, because a lot of they don't have a great speed tier like they did in the past.
They used Life Orb usually, and like Life Orb still works on this team. I think I would go in expecting Life Orb.
Sure. Well, so it's interesting because our Terapagos now loses our Terra Shell when there's a Weezing on the field. but we can still terrestrialize.
Mhm.
And then the rest of the core is just the Goon Squad. This is what we were doing.
Yeah.
But I do like. I think we need to bring Terapagos. I think we need to bring Incin. If it's water Urshifu, we probably want this Rillaboom, and I think we want the Tornadus, right? So just the 4, just the good 4.
I'm stopping at Rillaboom. Not 100% on it, because, like, Arch is also pretty good into... I put Terra Steel, by the way, on it. That's a good start.
Okay.
But I don't think... But to be fair, we're a Terapagos team. Nobody actually needs the Terra except Terapagos.
That's true.
Anyways. I could see Archaludon being pretty solid. But
well,
Rillaboom
I'm realizing
has the... Yeah, go ahead.
We have our Focus Sash on our Tornadus, which is actually quite good on lead into any of the Weezing stuff, too. Because we could lead double Sturdy if we want to.
Right.
That doesn't do too well with Calm Mind, though. All right, I'm leading... I'm going back to Terapagos. I'm just trusting the Terapagos is going to get there, even without too many boosts. And then I guess that means my last should probably still be Incineroar here. I'm going to trust Arch to beat this.
Nerd, I feel like that's how I would rule it. It's a bit of a funny situation, definitely. But, yeah. This is pretty good, I think. Torn should still be faster than everything.
Yep. So now the question is, do we try to nuke this Weezing, or we could just double protect here to try to bait out a protect on their part as well.
Right.
I like double protecting here. I don't see a reason to attack because they should be scared of a steel type move, or they might burn their Terra.
I agree.
And they did protect. And they went for a body slam. So now I get my Tailwind off. And now I just get a fat flash cannon off, which is a roll to KO the Calc default Weezing. But I don't want to commit my Terra, so I think I'm just going to go for it.
Let's see. Yeah, I see what you're
think?
saying. I think you can go low commitment. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Now, notably, if they switch Weezing out, the Slacking does get to attack this turn, so which is a little annoying.
Yep. Finished eating. Be right back.
But if it's a choice item, then it is locked into Body Slam into our Focus Sash Tornadus, which is all not that bad. I feel like we're in an okay spot here.
Defensive Terra.
So we see a defensive Terra into Terra Grass. So they will tank this Flash Cannon quite well. And they Brick Break us. So, yeah, okay. So now they can protect again. But also they're weak to Bleakwind. And they're not... I don't know what item they're going to be. I wonder...
I feel like Torn... Like, the Bleakwind is... I think the Protect from Weezing is relatively obvious, and I want it to stick around if possible. So I was thinking maybe it's a Protect Torn situation, and just Electro Shot the Slacking to make some big progress against it.
I like it. Because
we can always just go back to attacking
into Bleakwind range.
Right. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. So, not the perfect scenario, because we did just Protect, and they can maybe attack next turn. But I feel like the Slacking might have gone for Torn. They could switch. Sorry, I guess. Wait, no, can they not? How does that work?
They can't attack. Even if they switch Weezing in, they cannot attack with their Slacking this turn. So we can pretty safely go to Terapagos and just click Combined. And yeah, they could fake us out, but then, so be it.
And then I think we just get a Bleakwind off uncontested, right?
That's my thought.
Just get some good damage down. Now, at this point, they have brought only one of Urshifu and Calyrex. And so if they benched Calyrex, honestly, that'd probably be the scarier scenario. If they brought the Urshifu still. But if they just brought... sure enough, they benched the Urshifu. So, yeah, like they just don't have a fighting type.
Cool. That's always good to see. Of course, we still have we got the double speed drop.
Oh, the double speed drop is kind of awesome.
We're chilling. I kind of just want to protect the Tornadus to guarantee that I can get a Tailwind off again, and then get our actual Combined off.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
We could also throw an attack off, but we're not specs here, so I do just want to... I think we just Combined. They could party shot. It'd be a little annoying, but...
Yeah, but the special defense boost will go a long way. And the -1 on the Calyrex means that even if they go into Weezing, we'll still be faster.
Yep.
So we can still get off one more Tailwind if need be.
All right. That is very good. That is a very good turn for us.
Oh, okay. They did not do anything. Okay.
So now I think we just hit it. We Tailwind Terra Blast, right? Or we Tailwind Terrestrialize Terra Starstorm. That's a
right.
mouthful.
Terra Starstorm.
Terra Starstorm. We also don't have to Tailwind. We could just attack this turn with Tornadus and try to Tailwind next turn if we want to.
Right. I thought about it.
I don't think we're actually at risk.
I think we just go on the offensive with and let's just get off our Tailwind.
I agree. I think that's just a safer play. I don't. There are some scenarios where they switch out their Calyrex, we take a KO, and they get it back in with Wheezing on the field, and it's a little annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And oh wow, they actually took that remarkably well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they're Life Orb, they actually might hang on the Calyrex. They are not, though. They just get off a little bit of a Flare Blitz. And yeah, we'll be faster than this Calyrex for the next 3 turns, so I don't think it's going to be able to get out of any kind of jam. I think we just knock off the Incin slot, I guess.
Yeah, do we Calm here?
No, I don't think we need another one for the rest of the game. So I think we just use all 3 of our turns to just do damage.
That's true. The slacking is at 35. We should be able to knock it out as well.
No protects there at all means that we're probably picking up a new Pokemon for us. I gotta get a... oh, no, we don't have to use the... I can use it in Showdown chat.
All right. And so the Weezing has to Terrestrialize, so that thing is going down, and we can just go for a knock into the slacking as well to guarantee ourselves a win, I think. All right. They are going for the double protect here, but if they get the double protect, then we do get... well, I guess back up to full doesn't mean very much, but yeah. All right. Got ourselves a win.
Exclamation point, roll D6. We got 2. We got the Weezing.
That's a Weezing. That's interesting. That's an interesting pick.
We have to put it on our team, which means somebody has to come out.
Yeah.
We could get rid of the Dogi. I think that's probably the route, and maybe we actually keep the Arch.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? It's probably Dogi or Arch that's coming out.
Yeah. I think that Weezing is really interesting because it can do 3 different things, right? It can, yes, normally the teams that use it are built around neutralizing gas, but our team is not built around neutralizing gas.
No.
It's still a good ability, but there's an argument that we want Misty Surge. I don't think we want Misty Surge, but it will mess up teams that rely on their own terrain. And there's also an argument that we want Levitate to beat Calyrex Ice more consistently with the Terra. Like Terra Fire Levitate might be good enough into Calyrex Ice and Zamazenta teams that we want to make that our route. But I'm not sure. Like we could run Choice Specs, Levitate, Terra Fire, or something like that. Some janky set like that.
We're cooking here. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't think I like it better than our Okidogi or Archaludon. I think the Arch is nice, though, so I'm going to say we cut Dogi for now. And if we lose to a Zamazenta, well, we'll, bring Okidogi back in, I guess.
Like, I don't even think Dogi is that good into Zamazenta. It resists its attacks, but it doesn't resist Heavy Slam and isn't doing much back. Again, which is why I'm like trying to figure out how do we make the Weezing. When do we actually bring these Pokemon? Because otherwise we are bringing Terapagos, Incin, Rilla, Torn almost every game.
Yeah, I think the Arch feels more bringable than the Dogi. Basically, I'm not gonna oversell the Pokemon that we're adding to the team. Like, we're mostly playing a 4 to 5 mon team, and that's okay. And I think I see more use cases where we bring Arch than when we bring Dogi. And I'm saying that we're probably not going to bring this Weezing, and we're just going to replace it after our next win. But
that's why I'm saying we put Levitate, Terra Fire, Choice Specs, and we bring it into Ice Rider and Zamazenta. I'm really convinced Levitate, Terra Fire. If we're ever going to bring this guy, it's going to be something like that.
Yeah, we'll just run this set, whatever.
That seems fine.
Let's go win and get him off the team. Okay.
We should have run Rain Dance. Okay, but that being said, This Levitate Weezing is getting us so hard in this matchup.
Do we bring it?
It walls. If you Terra Fire it, it walls Groudhog. What do you mean? Do we bring it? What hits it?
I don't want to Terra it. I want to Terra my Terrapagos. The Bonkler has agreed to open team sheets. Sorry, Bonkler. You won't be seeing my team. The fact that they have a Trick Room and Tailwind element scares me a little bit. I feel like they're probably going to lean more on the not Trick Room, and so I want to match their Tailwind with Tailwind. And Scovillain notably gets just Rage Powder, right? Not like, it doesn't have Follow Me, so we can use that to our advantage. I feel like Instant isn't like a required bring because most Groudons are Clear Amulet. I mean, it'd be helpful against the Sneasler, actually. Ooh, we might need it for the Sneasler.
Well, this is probably a Spicy Extract with Clear Amulet Groudon team.
Right. I can feel that. Let's do Terrapagos Ensign with Torn in the back.
Weezing is the perfect dude. I'm telling you, this goes so hard.
Rillaboom isn't amazing. Weezing is decent into the Sneasler, and it's not even that bad into the Flutter. We brought the Weezing as our fourth. Okay, Speed Booster. Honestly, happy to see it, because right now it's way faster than us. And they do have the Clear Amulet on the Groudon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. No, Sandy Shocks wasn't the gravity part of those teams, right? No, it was.
It was, yeah.
It's gravity then.
Hypnosis. Sure, that makes sense.
So then our Weezing might not be so safe.
Yeah, I mean, we can
Calm Mind
maybe
Fake
knock
Out?
it out with Earth Power. We probably just Calm Mind Fake Out. That's probably safer.
Wait, they already Terra.
Bro, you can't Terra. You're not allowed to do that.
I mean, that's like really nice for us. So Instant's Fake Out might be useful again later. I am becoming a little less convinced of Weezing's usability.
Well, now that they've clicked Gravity, it's a lot worse. I'm okay with sacking it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Terra. I'm gonna Terra Starstorm and throw away Weezing.
It might live in attack. You don't know that.
It really might live one, and honestly, I'd prefer if it didn't. Volt Switch does a hefty 19. Okay, that's Life Orb. That's Life Orb. Of course, we bring it against Gravity. I mean, my bad for not recognizing it on preview, but it is a bit of a funny strategy. Sneasler is here, and I'm glad to have our Incident back again. Weezing, why did you survive? Oh, wow, it crit the Groudon for 100. All right, we're so back. We're fine.
That might have just KO'd the Groudon anyways. I mean, that was Terra.
Yeah, Scovillain is here, and I think it's a Protect. Is it Protect Sack Weezing, or do we just go into Instant Hearts so that we can have guaranteed Fake Out next turn? I think it's actually that.
Don't mind going into Instant. Yeah, like, what are they going to do? They might not attack the Weezing, is really what my concern is.
Yes, I agree. I hope it's not, like, Covert Cloak Sneasler, because that would be crazy. They did. Well, I mean, I guess Dazzling Gleam would have killed the Sneasler if we just Protect Dazzle, but I want to just Starstorm, Fake Out those Sneasler?
I think so.
Don't see a lot wrong with it.
I think, does Sko have Sleep Powder? Like, that's the worst case,
No, I don't think this guy gets it. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't have it. Protect over there. Scovillain, what you got? Spicy Extract? Ooh, our defense is down. Yo, the mirror!
That's cool.
Okay. Okay. So we still have to beat the Sandy Shocks. That part is not lost on me. I think. Oh, and then Mirror means that they're unburdened. Ugh.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
I see the routes.
We could. Okay.
What were you saying though?
I was gonna say Protect, Parting Shot, get Torn in, and then we just get to Bleak Wind or get Weezing in Dazzling Gleam. But I think Torn is safer because it doesn't lose to Sko.
Yep, that seems to be the line. Okay, they do that. Overheat us for some chip. Okay. Now we go into Torn.
I think it's Torn because Weezing will go down to an Overheat.
Yeah. So then we sack Weezing, keep our Pagos alive, and Bleak Wind. Levitate is back on.
It is. They can't Earth Power us to KO us.
Oh my god, dude.
They can miss an overheat.
Wait, the gravity would have been nice to hit our Bleak Wind.
It would have been really useful.
We missed the important target. Good start, good start. Speed drop
but
the
that's
Sandy
okay.
Shocks.
Because we can go Instant and click Fake Out Tailwind, and then we outspeed the Sneasler, right? We don't outspeed the Sneasler. But
Did we speed? No, it's yeah. We don't outspeed it.
We do outspeed the Shocks at the very least.
Yeah, this is actually looking losable again, but
it is.
I think it's got to be Fake Out the Shocks and just Bleak Wind.
Well, they could protect. Is my concern.
The Sneasler?
The Sneasler.
Oh yeah, it was always a half measure. Oh my god, we do need to hit at a certain point. Okay, well, now Sandy Shocks is actually going to take itself out to, like, Bleak Wind again plus Life Orb. So yeah. I'm going to just attempt to knock it and click Bleak Wind again. We did get a speed drop on it, so...
we have Focus Sash. We're totally fine.
Yeah. Oh my god, Torn, you are setting a record. Also, but the speed drops did come in handy, so we outsped the Shocks. Webs, oh god. The good part is that they got rid of their Unburden.
Yes, so now Tailwind, sack, let Terapagos come in, wins the game.
Yes. I was going to protect Torn just so that Terapagos gets maximum Tailwind turns.
Sure, gets 3 shots at it. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Well, 4 actually, because it uses the one that's set up on. Okay, so then I'm gonna just attempt 2 parting off of the Sneasler. Actually, I'll do it off the Shocks and then protect. Shocks should just KO itself to Life Orb here. Fake Out, Electro Web.
I kind of forgot it got that. It might have been a little spooky if they had faked out the instant, I guess. Not really.
We did it. And now we're getting surely like an amazing Pokemon. We're gonna be so happy with the Pokemon we get.
Listen, if we get Scovillain, that just means our Sun team is coming together even better.
4. Sneasler.
Yo, we got our fighting type back.
We do have a fighting type back, and we can drop our poison type, Weezing, for it. I think this is actually a pretty good get.
It is. Weezing, it came to 1 battle, which is...
We brought it to a battle. We did bring it to the battle. Okay. So, we can cook. We could, like, run Swagger Torn, Mirror Herb, Sneasler if we really want to. I think those strategies are bad, so I don't think we should. That said, though, we could, like, restructure things, give Sneasler a Grassy Seed. I guess that's not restructuring. We could give it the Focus Sash, is more what I was trying to imply. If we wanted it to have it. And then Torn could just go Cloak or something. Could run White Herb.
Yeah, I mean, it gets some cool moves. It gets some cool support moves, right? It does also get Upper Hand. I know I talked about that in the context of Okie Dokie. It gets Feint. It gets U-Turn.
This Pokemon did literally win the most recent Reg G online tournament. Like, it won. It was Electric Seed, and it had Gunk Shot, I think, instead of Dire Claw.
Right.
And then
for what
Coach.
It's worth.
Yeah.
That was on a Maridon team that did not benefit from statuses nearly as much as our team would benefit from a status. So I think we consider running Dire Claw anyways.
Yeah, I think that seems right. Fake Out Close Combat, Dire Claw, Protect. Like, I don't think we need Coaching. Coaching is cute to let our Terapagos beat fighting types. Feint for the Wide Guards.
Feint the Wide Guards.
Yeah, that's really good in Best of 1. I think Feint's incredible.
Sure.
I'm down. Do we want to run White Herb, or do we want to, like, switch it to Sash? Do we want to run Grassy Seed? These are all options.
This is interesting. It's an interesting thought because, like, on one hand, Poison Touch might be okay with this Terapagos, but on the other hand, Unburden is really good if we run Focus Sash, and I don't know what item it runs if it's not Focus Sash.
I was going to suggest White Herb. Not White Herb. Yeah, it's White Herb, right? Yeah, White Herb. You get rid of a single use of Intimidate and Acid Spray? Acid Spray is a good shout, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's we're not Specs Pagos anymore. I'm gonna go with White Herb. I like this White Herb one. We're gonna run it Jolly because it's nice that it outspeeds Modest Miraidon and Adamant Koraidon.
And Eternatus. Don't forget that one. That one's important.
Of course. Who could?
And Mewtwo. We saw that one last time.
Mewtwo. Okay, so now we got triple fake out. We have a fighting type. We still have a poison type. Not that that's like a deal breaker, but our poison type keeps being a poison type. We're really just trying to make this a Reg H team with Sneasler and Archaludon. But
right. I mean, if Terapagos wasn't Ursaluna, this would just be a very passable Reg H team.
Yeah. We just Torn wasn't in that. All right, boss battle cited.
Okay. Hey, I mean, this is, one thing I should have thought of is that if we're running Faint Sneasler and this is our game plan, we should have run sub on Terapagos so we can actually get a attack off into Zamazenta. But oh well.
Sneasler is pretty funny into... I didn't change its Terra. Again, I'm not stressing over it too much when I do forget it because we're running Terapagos. So, Terra Fighting might even come in handy if we want to, like, blast this Zamazenta.
It'll do a cool 33%.
Yeah. But Sneasler does resist Body Press, which is pretty cool. I actually think it might, if it drops its defenses, go down to a single Heavy Slam. But, ignore that part. Torn does have Taunt to stop the wide guards. I'm feeling like I want Torn Arch.
Sure. We can try to I don't know how we're gonna get through this, but yeah, I can see like Torn Arch.
Sneasler.
Yeah. I mean, I'm considering even dropping the Terapagos. We don't get to do that, do we?
I don't think so. All right.
No.
Not the worst start. Archaludon does not outspeed Flutter in Tailwind if they're max speed.
No. And keeping sturdy is probably pretty good.
Well, also my thought is that they if they glide Moonblast us, that might just 2-tap. It looks like maybe not. This is not the... No, with the fact that we quad resist and like they probably would be bulky, we'd probably survive. You want to just double protect here?
Unless you want to Bleak Wind to the Tord, but it might be a little risky. Like,
no, I'm here for it. I think Bleak Wind Protect is allowed.
Yeah. This Torn.
And we got Woodhammered.
Can we lose the Torn? I nominate Tornadus to be dropped from the team.
I think this is Choice Band Rillaboom.
Yeah, that would track. That did a lot.
That's so bad. Oh, man.
I mean, that would be a high roll from AV Assault Vest, for what it's worth.
All right, I have a plan. It's
okay.
Dire Claw. After we will outspeed because of Unburdened White Herb.
Because of the Icy Wind, right?
Yes.
I'm
gonna Dire Claw the Rillaboom, and I'm gonna Flash Cannon the Flutter. Just
do it.
Okay.
So now
I don't think this is doing enough to KO the Rillaboom, but
no, but the Terra Fighting close combat plus plus Electroshot might pick up a Zamazenta.
We got the sleep, dude. Sneasler's gonna bail us out. Oh,
okay.
Shit.
I'm standing by it. How much? Okay, let's calc this one. Terra Fighting close combat is doing 71 to 85 to this Zama.
I think we just do that twice then, and I expect them to target the Arch.
Yeah.
Or do you want to just like go for the half measure and lose Archaludon, but if like Archaludon gets off an attack, we win? That's probably better.
I think because we don't want them attacking the Sneasler. We gotta
if they attack Sneasler, we would just lose. So Terra Fighting close combat and Electroshot the Zam.
Oh no, not that one. Okay. I was thinking about it a little more, and we probably shouldn't have Terra'd because we could have Terra'd on the second one and picked up the KO that way. But
oh well.
Now Terra Blast picks up, right? That's something.
Terra Starstorm. It's not gonna KO yet. Does Arch survive one body press? I'm asking genuinely. No. Tough.
No shot.
Because the guy has a lot of defense, so I was hopeful. I'm gonna Calm Mind Protect and get a double Protect, I think, maybe. I don't know how we're beating the rest of their Pokemon. Oh my god. Wait, I wish I didn't Protect there. Because if I didn't Protect there, then I could Protect that again and get my Sturdy. Regardless, we got the Max Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to go for the double Protect, unless you want to go for the misplay.
Well, that's the other thing, is that they could just misplay. Especially if they don't have another way to get rid of the Terapagos, right? They might not. They might have to try to double tap the Terapagos.
Do you want to Starstorm this Zama and just...
Well, I think that if they're going to double tap Terapagos, we have to protect it and we have to call them out. But they could also
I don't
just
think they
attack
will.
with.
I think they're going to body press the Arch.
In that case, go for the double protect. We've got to call the shot.
I doubled the Zam.
I'm sorry. That's incredible. They do not know how mechanics work. That's pretty great.
No way, we're getting so bailed. Paid actor, dude. They're gonna yell at us that it's a paid actor.
All right, we do think it is choice band, but we should still double protect here, right?
No, I think we want to protect Arch and attack with Terapagos.
Okay.
Kill this Rillaboom. I want Arch to be the one that 1v1s the Tyranitar. They were fake out, dude. I thought they were choice band this whole time.
No,
and they doubled the Pagos.
With the Woodhammer.
Okay. Terapagos is faster. Terapagos is faster than the Rillaboom.
Yes, and we should knock it out, and then Arch hopefully beats this Tyranitar. It should.
Maybe it's Miracle Seed, so maybe I don't double it. I should Flash Cannon
the T-Tar. Yeah, the T-Tar can't actually KO the Terapagos anyways. Because we're also not terrestrialized, so we're actually, if they have a low kick, they still do less damage.
We're still faster than the Tyranitar at -1 speed. Double protect for sand turns. And to get our Sturdy back, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're so bailed. We're so bailed. We're so bailed.
They just forgot that we terrored our Sneasler. That's the only explanation.
I think so. I think they were like, they saw how little the close combat did, and they were like, that's it? That wasn't a Terra, right? It sure was. Alright, well, what are we getting? I'm happy to have another win, and I'm happy to get a Pokemon instead of losing one.
Absolutely. We're gonna get the Rillaboom. Just watch.
3. You called it. That's our first. Right. That's our first dupe. So this just means that Rillaboom has a second life if it ever dies.
Thank God for that.
Okay, then we just queue up again, right? Because we didn't make any changes to the team, so we managed to outdo Zama last time. Can we beat Zama again?
I was gonna say there was the one change I would have made to help that matchup was put sub on Terapagos, and here we are facing down a second Zamazenta.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we're putting sub on it after this, if we survive and win, or if we don't and lose.
Yeah.
Oh, they have Tailwind too? That women's there.
They do. We still need Torn. Torn is still quite good here.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried about their Chi-Yu. Basically, I think the first 4 are what we have to prepare for. And that seems pretty hard. Although, Incin is pretty good there.
Yeah, Incin's pretty good. If we're disregarding the bundle, then we get to probably cut the Rillaboom. I don't know how we KO the Zamazenta without Sneasler or Arch.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them only really get one shot at it.
Pretty much. They don't have anything to activate White Herb on Sneasler, so it might just end up being slower than the Qian Pao, annoyingly.
Yeah, but we have
We
close
could go
combat.
for like
and...
a cheesy. We could go for a cheesy like Sneasler instant opening where we like feint Wisp.
I like it. I like that. We could and then Terapagos Torn in back, maybe?
This is where I'm starting to wonder if this is actually a bench Pagos game, but like I think no. Even like if we don't Terra it, I think this shell can be pretty big.
Yeah, I agree.
Arch is really only good into Zama. It's not even that good into Chi-Yu, and if they have Sacred Sword, it's not that good into Pow. It's okay into Whim. Yeah, I think we can bench it. Chi-Yu. Sneasler takes a Heat Wave. They would have to overheat it.
Does it really?
Yes, Sneasler just takes like 75 from Heat Wave. From Scarf Heat Wave. That's like not max modest, but it will survive. It takes like 80.
Okay.
Do you want to parting shot off the Chi-Yu, or do we want to just fake that out and let it Terra Ghost? I think if it Terra Ghost, we get to knock it, so I'm gonna fake it out.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna Dire Claw the Whim.
Terra.
God damn it.
That's okay.
Don't overheat. Don't overheat.
I mean, okay. We got their Terra out of them.
Now they go into Zamazenta, and this is where it gets pretty tough.
Yeah.
We might just commit the Terra.
You want to commit the Terra and Wisp them?
Yeah. Is that enough, though? Or I guess it would probably be better to commit the Terra and knock, honestly. Are they... Although they might be Sash... No, they shouldn't be Sash. There's so many other Pokemon that should probably have the Sash.
I agree. They're not Sash. They are probably choiced, honestly. Probably choice Scarf.
Yeah. Do I Terra Ghost, knock the Chi-Yu, and switch to Torn, giving up our Sash but keeping Sneasler, or do I just sack Sneasler?
What is Sneasler doing here? Not very much, but neither is Torn. Torn, yeah. I don't know. I don't think Torn's
Torn
fast
because I think
valuable. Yeah.
I think we can do this. Okay.
Yo, you're kidding me. That's a crazy play to make.
What? All right, we definitely lost this one. That's tough. No. I think we're just cooked. They have to. We have to crit this close combat and miss.
They can miss a Heat Wave. Yeah, they were Scarf.
Miss Heat Wave, crit Earth Power with Beads of Ruin.
Mm-hmm.
The Heavy Slam was nuts, dude. Okay.
It was I mean... okay.
Crit didn't get there. Oh, wait, we have Tailwind.
We're faster.
Do I Calm Mind?
I think we Calm Mind.
I'm thinking we might just want Earth Power.
Sure, up to you. Okay. Yep.
I don't know.
No,
I don't want to get in our own head too much, but I said it and I wanted to wait out the timer a while because I was like, is this person stream sniping? Some of these plays have been really insane.
No, I thought that too, but we haven't seen their 20 seconds left come up at all. Even on the turn where they hard read us, they locked in that instantly. So, which is crazy ballsy.
All right, who do we lose?
Rillaboom. No, it's not Rillaboom. It's
Sneasler. There goes our fighting type again.
All right. I guess we have to use the other poison fighting type now.
GG's, pumped to be part of your Nuzlocke. GG's. Yeah, they played that well.
Wow. Queuing up Zamazenta while you know someone's Nuzlocking in the 1300s. I see how it is.
With Terapagos, right? It's tough. All right. I want this one. Okay. Where'd I get this beanie? It's like a Carhartt one or whatever. There's the brand, I think. Okay. Queuing it up. We've gone nowhere though. We've gone up on the ladder, but we just have the same 6 that we were using when we first started today.
All right.
Okay.
So facing down a pretty standard looking Koraidon team.
I hope you guys can get some good mons here. Oh no.
Are we just getting stream sniped?
Hopefully not.
All right. I feel like I'm starting to think Specs Terapagos is just better.
Yeah, I'm
because I don't know how, like, there's some matchups where we have the time to click Calm Mind, but we haven't really faced those. This is certainly going to be hard to find time to get a Calm Mind off. So let's see. If I'm them,
I've muted and looked away. Don't worry, Adi.
That doesn't sound like you're okay. That's fine. So I think that if I'm them, I'm leading the Hearth Flame. It's just quite good into Terapagos. I think I feel like they normally lead a Koraidon. Like Fluttermane could also be lead, but those are the 3.
I think they're leading Flutter. I think it's going to be Flutter Koraidon.
Okay.
I think, honestly, Okidogi is our last here, because I don't think Incin or Rilla are going to be particularly helpful. Rillaboom is okay into just Flutter, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Incin gets to intimidate just Hearthflame, and, like, it's good into Hearthflame, but it's also not that good, because if the Hearthflame just starts clicking Follow Me in front of the Incineroar, it doesn't really do anything. I can't knock it or risk it. So that's why I think I want Okidogi as my last.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So they could double tap, but they can't double tap because I could just Tailwind and attack. And so I feel like I want to just go for Bleak Wind and, like, Electro Shot the Koraidon or something, or Draco, I guess. But...
yeah, just throw a Draco into it. We get it.
Don't U-turn. Okay.
Okay.
Koraidon's dead. It would have been nice to have the chip into the other guy, but we'll take what we can get.
One day this Tornadus will hit its attacks.
It's really been bad. This Torrent has gotta go, dude. I'm gonna Bleak Wind, and do I want to just, like, stay in and throw another Draco out into this bolt?
We could just go into Terapagos as well. It's not that pressured here. They're probably T-bolting the Torn.
Yeah, so you're saying pull Arch for the Pagos?
I think so, unless we want to keep the Torn around.
I don't think we need it. I think at this point, the speed, we're not too, like, scared of it. I guess if they're, like, Assault Vest and Electro Webbing right now, that would be annoying. Oh, we're faster. Man, if we hit that first one. Moonblast doesn't KO us, though. Ooh, wow. They went for the whole Draco, and owie! Life Orb.
That did a lot.
We can remove their boosts, though, and I think we just go big mode right now.
I think so,
and then I think we save Torn. I think we save Torn and go pull it for Dogi. Dogi can just take hits.
Yeah. Because their last is go big mode and Starstorm.
Yeah. The thing is that this Starstorm is so free because it's either killing Whim or hitting something on the way in if they want to reset the boosts on this bolt.
Yes.
So we pull for Dogi, Terra Starstorm.
And they have to choose between KOing Torn and clicking Tailwind, and they chose to do neither?
Light Screen. I mean, Light Screen's somewhat acceptable into most Pagos teams, but this is what Dogi's all about, dude. Dogi's in position.
Dogi's in position, and we can get Tailwind up later in the game, too.
Yeah. Dogi will probably be faster. Do I bother going for Calm Mind, or is it just, like, damage? Or is it a protect this turn because we can stall a turn of Light Screen and get a turn of leftovers?
Well, so what I want to do is I want to protect Dogi and click Calm Mind with Terapagos. Are they going to hit the Terapagos this turn?
I think they could. I don't know. I mean, I think they might cudgel it just because, like, you know, it's a Calm Mind set. The only way they're getting through it is physically.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, Gunk Shot into the Ogre Pond is also a thing. They have Terra, right? They do have Terra. We have to remember
they have Terra, yeah.
If that's the case, I'm considering Gunk Shot Ogerpon and Protect Pagos then. Because if they KO Dogi, we can eventually just try to get Torn in. Alright, they did not protect. Okay. They hit the Dogi.
I was going to say we could have
faster,
been
so.
even less committal and clicked Calm Mind on Terapagos, because then we get a Calm Mind, and if they KO Dogi, then we get Tailwind up with a +1. But this also works.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right.
Because now it's a 3v1. We should be able to clear this.
Yeah, we just Draco CM. I guess they could Terra Fairy, but then we can just Flash Cannon.
Then we Starstorm. All right.
Okay, so crit, Thunderclap, go. And also dodge Draco. Roll D6. We're taking your bolts. I will take a Raging Bolt. That's our first Raging Bolt. Okay. Good
Finally,
capture.
we get a Dragon type that can. We finally get a Dragon type that can click Electric type moves.
True. I mean, do you want to replace that guy?
I think we have to, right? I mean, we can't run Arch and Raging Bolt. They do the same thing.
A little bit. I'm gonna fix the team now as well. Before we add it. So I ended up just making a new team like this. Control C, save, new team, Reg G. Okay. So this team should be unattached from the server. Now, our Chaladon, you're getting cut for a Raging Bolt. And do we, now that Power Herb's back, Adi, do we go to like a half measure set then and like not run specs but not run leftovers and run Power Herb?
Do we want to run Power Herb?
It's not great at Zam. We talked about that earlier, but
yeah,
better into Zam than some other sets though.
It's okay. The set that did well was Meteor Beam, Rock Polish, but I don't think we need Rock Polish if we have a Tornadus.
For sure.
What is what are we scared of? I don't think we need the Power Herb. I don't think that set is actually all that good, and I don't see the use case.
But do you want specs?
I think we run specs. I think specs with Tornadus is just it's easier to set up endgames. I don't know. Maybe it's because we played two Zamazenta and a Koraidon, where you just never get the turns to click Calm Mind. Because Calm Mind is much better into Kyogre and Calric Shadow Rider, right? So there's trade-offs.
Mm-hmm. This set is also not bad, or Calm Mind's not bad into Ice Rider, I feel. Just like being able to protect to stall Trick Room turns.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. The way, actually, now that we have a Raging Bolt also, the Calm Mind set really wants redirection. I think it really wants an Ogerpon. We don't have that. I think we can reassess if we get redirection.
Right, I'm here for that. For the Bolt, do we just throw on Life Orb or Booster Energy? I think I like Life Orb because it's less tied to the field, and I like being able to switch.
I think I agree with that.
Thunderclap, Thunderbolt, Draco. It's also better with Draco Meteor. I'm gonna run Timid. I know that most bolts aren't now really using Timid, but I want to oh wait, since we're Life Orb, maybe we cut the HP for the last Life Orb recoil? Yeah, whatever. We're doing it. No, not Timid Max. What am I doing? I forgot. That's not what I normally run. Because Timid Max is cap. I just want to be faster than the Modest Bolts. So let's hit 132. So that's the jump point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you hit 129 and then like 130, 132. I don't know. 132 is the jump point. I think we go there and then just dump HP. We can do a 4-4. Whoops.
Should do the 4-4.
I love a 4-4.
Well,
okay.
But now we're a point under the no. Because now we're a point under the Rillaboom number, the Grassy Trade number. So we got 244 special attack. Or, yeah, whatever.
Just 208.
Okay. Yeah, 208 is a good number to hit.
Okay. We got specs, bulky specs Pagos. No. Oh, our record got messed up because I refreshed, but... Anyways. Miraidon. Isn't Calm Mind better in a Miraidon? This is just how it always goes.
It's... Yeah.
Oh, I queued up the wrong team.
Oh.
What do we want to do about this?
I think we just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
we weren't going to bring Bolt anyways. They also left. They're also back. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, no, I queued up the wrong team. Sorry, guys. I wish I could somehow not have it affect our rating. Of course, I could just forfeit, take the offset, and just not lose a Pokemon or something. But I think we'll just play it.
We just play it.
We'll
I don't think Bolt is
especially
especially good here anyways. So, Bolt isn't the worst, but... So we want Rillaboom, we want Terapagos.
We're the Calm Mind set again. Sure.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right, this is propose a tie. True. Torn, and then Incin or Dogi is the last.
Huh. Let's see.
Neither are amazing. I guess it's probably Incin for helmet reasons. And they don't have anything to stop Fake Out. They don't have a Giraffe. Like, we're kind of assuming we can't use Fake Out, but we can. Okay. Dark Ursh. Could be, like, Ghost, Terra. Could be Covert Cloak. Or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't super want to get pranked. I kind of like going Incin and just wood hammering this Ursh.
Sure. Do it.
They might just protect. Okay.
But now, it's a little awkward because we do want to keep this Rillaboom in position against Miraidon.
Yeah.
But...
Do you want to Wisp the Ursh and go back to Torn?
Do we have U-turn on this guy? Yeah,
we do, but I don't want to
take the damage.
Yeah, I don't want to take the big Terra Dark Wicked Blow if they commit at all.
Sure. Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
that's a pretty good switch in.
Iron Hands.
That's one of their two Terapagos answers.
Sure. Okay. Now we have a Torn. I'm like kind of wondering why he brought this guy. He's good at the other two, but these two he's really bad at too. I think it's Parting Shot off the Miraidon and go to Rillaboom.
I like it. Yeah.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, because they will get a Drain Punch off, but we will outspeed them. They could Volt Switch. Volt Switch would actually be a little annoying here with their Iron Hands. We're faster?
No, they faked out. They faked out Torn.
Oh, they clicked Fake Out. I missed that. Yes.
Do we go into Torn here and just rip a Bleak Wind because this is the best opportunity we're gonna get?
I like it. Sure, why not? Yeah, we can always get Tailwind up next turn.
Let's Bleak Wind, and I like you turning off the Ursh, but I realize that they might protect it. I think that's okay. I want to U-turn off the Ursh.
I think so.
Oh my god.
This is actually great.
It also crit. This is still okay.
This is still okay. Because this is our chance to get a Tailwind up and put some damage out. I don't know if I want to Terra because I'd rather get rid of their Electric Terrain with a Terra. But we have access to
Bleak Wind did over half. Do you want to just like risk it and go for Bleak Wind, or do you think we need the Tailwind too badly?
Well, if we could Bleak Wind Calm Mind. That's pretty safe.
That's what I was going to suggest. I was going to suggest Bleak Wind Calm Mind.
They were faster than us, which means they're scarfed.
No, they had Tailwind that turn. They had Tailwind up that turn. Dude, this Torn can never hit more than one Pokemon.
No, but we gotta be careful. The important one this time.
We gotta be careful because the wind can Encore us, but we're gonna taunt.
We have taunt. Yeah, we can protect.
So I think it's protect taunt, right?
It has to be, yeah.
And hope that they don't like. I guess if they Encore our Torn, I guess they could taunt our Torn, but they would have to have taunt and Encore. They just Tailwind. Right. The Drain Punch isn't doing enough for grassy terrain leftovers not to just bring our shell back.
That's pretty great.
Do we get up our Tailwind here? We would only end up with
Um,
one extra turn of Tailwind on them.
I actually like switching to Instant here, I think. 'Cause
We can
then
switch to
get
Instant. I definitely think. I agree. Then we can Tailwind later. And we don't necessarily
Right.
die. Do you want to Calm Mind
We
again, or do
certainly
you
don't
want to put
die.
damage down on the one of their Pokemon?
I think we start getting damage off. I think the +1's probably enough.
Do you want to just Starstorm the Whim?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, they get to break our shell.
Yeah,
Also the special
and they get
attack.
the special attack drop. That's annoying.
No more grassy terrain. We can just fake out Calm Mind and then go for the kill, I think. Fake out the Iron Hands Calm Mind.
What's the taunt turns look like? We have one more turn of taunt after this, right?
Yeah, I actually just don't know if they have Encore. They might not. Honestly, we have a route if we had to.
Cool.
Because
well,
we could.
and so now,
defense
now we get
booster.
to. That's funny. I love to see that. And yeah,
Do you want to
we
Terra
probably
protect
have a Terra here
or no?
Oh,
There's no
just
reason to Terra
preserve
protect.
Instant. It keeps Instant alive,
Yeah.
but I'd rather not play into like Volt Switch plus Encore on Whimsicott or anything like that. I think we just Terra attack and we start killing them.
Yeah, and do you want a parting or do you want to knock off?
Yeah, I think we're parting here.
Parting off of
That way
the
we're forcing.
Miraidon then. I guess it doesn't really matter which one it's off of.
I guess
I'll parting
if we.
hands. It really doesn't matter which one we parting. I'm just gonna parting Miraidon.
It doesn't matter. Like they're clicking Volt Switch. That's okay. They did no damage, and we will hopefully KO the Whimsicott here.
Yeah, we
and
did.
get
We
our
did,
speed control up
to it earlier. Drain Punch.
Cool.
They're just taking Helmet.
And now we have Tailwind, and they don't, and we have +2 Spadef, and we should just win the game from here.
Yep. Am I supposed to sweat it out and protect to stall a turn of electric terrain and burn?
Yeah, you double protect because you get leftovers too.
Now it's a Tailwind.
And they take burn chip.
Starstorm. Yep.
In case that was a roll. I don't think it was, but now it's guaranteed.
Yeah. And we might have to beat this Miraidon when it crits Electro Drift with Fake Out plus Bleak Wind plus Knock plus Bleak Wind plus Fake Out. It didn't crit.
We do it.
All right.
Let's go.
We won the fraud game. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to blame circumstances for that one because I had to make a new team because Showdown's builder is bugging. Okay. What are we getting? These are all pretty good Pokemon. 5. A hands?
That's a pretty good Pokemon.
Okay. So I think we're going to run double electric now on the actual team that we're using. So we're running specs. I named the team Freedom. Yeah. Let's make sure I'm queuing up with Freedom. Okay. So yeah, we're going to pull Dogi. We'd either have like double fighting if we didn't remove Dogi. But we have Hands and Rilla, which they usually want to share an item. Twitch Season, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Tub Nation. Man, this is a really weird one. Like, do we put on Hands? Do we put on, like, booster defense Hands to beat Zamazenta? I'm cooking. Let me cook.
I get it. I get it. Listen, I've done my fair share of cooking. I understand. I don't know. I mean, skip body press. Can we run Iron Defense body press on this guy?
No. Seed Rilla? I don't think I want to compromise our Rilla. Like, I think our Rilla is just too good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd rather run a stupid Iron Hands.
We also could go Safety Goggles on Iron Hands if we want to deal with, because the two Amoonguss teams are Zama and Iron and Ice Rider, and so Iron Hands is not bad in both of those.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for Goggles. Let's run Goggles, Terra Poison, Fake Out, Drain, Wild, Heavy.
We get Protect on this guy too if we want it.
Yes, we could. Do you think we should or no?
I don't know.
I was kind of... might still just run
You
the
know,
normal AV Iron Hand set.
yeah, we've had some issues with Flutter Main. I don't mind having easier time to deal with Flutter Main.
Yeah, I don't know how well this guy will take a hit from Flutter, but I'm running at max SPDF anyways.
Right.
All right, Freedom is the right name, and it's got the right 6 Pokemon. Queuing it up.
Right. Are we on Combine or are we on Specs?
I don't know. Specs. Lugia.
We're on
Okay.
Specs. Oh no,
Specs, yeah.
That's terrifying. So normally Lugias are Combine multi-scale, and this one has a Sinistcha to help set it up. So the goal is probably to kill all of its friends. We also have Combine to sort of match with it. They have a Tinkaton.
We don't. We're
Respects, right. I mean, I feel like the goal is still to kind of just blast through the rest of their team and deal with Lugia last.
Do Pagos Torn and just throw out a Starstorm turn 1 and then taunt the Lugia?
That probably is better, yes, now that I think about it.
Or do you want to do Incin Torn and match their fake out and then taunt the Lugia? With also like a knock and stuff, because I feel like if they fake out the Torn and get off a single Calm Mind, that's when it's going to start to get annoying, and so I'd like to stop them as early as possible. Maybe back Pagos.
I like it.
And back... Hands is passable here, but so is Bolt. I think either one... I don't exactly expect Lugia to be super effective to Electric the whole time, but once it is Terra, then of course Pagos hits it harder. Hands hits it around the Calm Minds. They don't actually have any way to reduce physical damage. It's just like it might be a little squishy, but maybe not too squishy. Maybe it's Hands. I think an extra Fake Out could be helpful too.
Yeah, I mean, they do have Fergarath. I mean, Bolt is quite good into their bolts, and they're both quite good into... Well, Drain Punch does not really deal with Ursaluna in the same way that Draco does, but I don't know. I could go either way. If you feel Hands, we can go Hands.
Do the Hands. Okay, they oh man, we already can't taunt them.
Already can't taunt them.
Dude, what is this?
I mean, we can knock them off, or we can stick to the game plan and deal with all of its friends and try to Iron Hands through it.
Yeah, do you want to just Bleak Wind and knock the Giraffe then?
I like it.
Dude, they're next level.
All right.
We're gonna get owned.
Oh god.
They have leftovers. I would like those leftovers gone. Maybe I just knock it now.
Sure. Yeah.
Did they protect?
Oh my god.
They didn't.
Okay. We could have taunted it.
True. We still can on this next turn. I'm considering Terra Ghost. I actually think I want to. I want to Terra Ghost taunt. But then we can't Terra Pagos.
We can't Terra Pagos. And then they can Terra into
They
our
have
hands.
to know that we're not Covert Cloak, which is like silly. Okay. Let's Parting Shot off of the Lugia and taunt it. What do you think?
I like it. Because if we can get Iron Hands in here and we get the taunt off, we kind of just win.
They just
we
let us
don't, but we taunted it. So now Tailwind Knock is getting really close to Knock KOing it, right? Knock is a 50% boost in damage, so that's a roll potentially.
Yeah, not to mention we don't know their speed. Like, we might not be faster if they're max speed, but like they're probably bulky.
They're surely
Knock
not
Lugia
max speed timid
Tailwind.
on this type of team. I like
they get
Knock
to
Lugia
heal.
Tailwind.
They get to heal.
But that's okay. It's like, it is okay because they have to Rage Powder. Otherwise, they lose their Lugia. Or they have to Terra. They probably do Terra here.
You want
But we
to
have to force them to do it.
You want to hard out to Pagos and taunt the Sinistcha?
Sure, that's a solid play.
I don't want them to get off Trick Room or Life Dew.
Okay. And
Rage Powder?
they did lose their taunt, but...
Yeah, I guess the issue is that they can pivot to Tinkaton.
They can.
if it's AV. We have the option to bring in hands and bait the fake out and then pull back for instant to have the faster fake out. Problem is, I'm worried, does Pagos do 25% to Lugia?
Well, the other thing we can do is we can go hand and then switch Terapagos into instant and have the faster fake out and KO the Lugia if they protect.
Is hands faster though? Hands is even slower.
That's true. I mean, we could do it the other way. We could go instant and then switch to switch.
Yeah, that
Terapagos
gets sus if they Terra. Also, this is sketch if they just switch back to Sinistcha and heal. You know what? I'm gonna do the instant double back to hands route. I'm gonna Terra Starstorm. Go to hands. I think they're gonna protect and go to a fake out, and they're gonna try to get off another Matcha Gotcha.
Okay. They are probably going to have to try to get another Matcha Gotcha off here.
Right, but if they do that and I just wild charge, we might be in a fine spot.
Yeah, I think you just get to wild charge, because if they fake out Terapagos, they're not in a good spot.
Ooh. They live?
Are we faster?
Wild charge.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay, I think we did it.
Oh, man.
They also didn't have recover because they showed
all
all their moves. They showed all their moves, so they didn't actually have, like, Roost or anything.
Yeah.
Starstorm go instant. They probably fake out Pagos, but that's whatever. Oh, Gigaton. Big 19.
You guys have all heard the story about how I played a Lugia at 6-0 at Los Angeles Regionals, right? Most terrifying game of my life. Oh, my God. Combine Calyrex Shadow versus Combine Lugia, and it came down to, can they get a critical hit with Aeroblast to my like +2 Spadef Calyrex Shadow? Whew, terrifying.
Terrifying. 4. We get a giraffe. It's not bad.
We get a giraffe. All right. To replace our other giraffe.
I was gonna say, do we replace our other giraffe or do we replace hands? It's definitely like we do something about the double electric. But which way?
I mean, I feel like unless you want to replace Torn.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was saying we could replace Torn and go into like a much more slower, methodical team, maybe like a Combine team with triple fake out and Snarl or something. I guess we can't really run Snarl on that. I mean, we could run Reflect on our Ferrograph if we wanted to. I got off on a tangent as I do and was talking about how I think guard swap Ferrograph is Amazon to answer. So
I think Torn plus Giraffe plus Specs Pagos is like a pretty good build. I think I want to lean into the aggro. I want to just run them over while we can. And so I think we drop hands, keep Bolt.
I agree.
All right. So
as far as synergy with Tornadus goes, I would rather see the Raging Bolt than the Iron Hands.
Yeah. Trick Room and Foul Play are the only ones that feel pretty mandatory. I mean, we could throw like a Throat Spray set on, to be fair. I think Helping Hand... No, if you're running Calm Mind, I think you wouldn't run Helping Hand, but with Specs, I think Specs Helping Hand is very good.
I definitely think I want Helping Hand on this team. We can Tailwind, Stellar Terra, Terapagos, and then bring in Ferrograph, start clicking Helping Hand. That's like a way to steamroll through games.
Let's just run Psychic and Foul Play. Helping Hand, Trick Room. And then for the item... I think Citrus. Because this is a guy that can participate in a game plan against Zamazenta, and that's a matchup that you can eat a Citrus Berry.
Absolutely.
Goggles. I just don't like Goggles much, especially in closed team sheet.
Right. They have to play around Goggles. They have to respect it. All right. So, Calyrex Shadow with an Iron Valiant, which is always scary because we don't know if it has Wide Guard or not.
Could have Wide Guard.
And yeah, it probably does on this type of team because they want to protect their own Calyrex Shadow from opposing Calyrex Shadow. Looking at this team, they have probably Water Urshifu, but it could be Dark. They don't have either type on their team.
Nah, it's gotta be Water. I think it's Water Guy, Booster on the Valiant. I think that they're bringing CSR, Double Fighting, and one other Pokemon. I personally want to try something like Fari Bolt with Incin and Pagos, I think. Basically, I want to create... I don't want to lead Terapagos because I'm scared of fighting types in Wide Guard.
Hmm.
And I also don't really want to lead Incin necessarily because, like, Fake Out Trick Room is just a little too passive with those guys.
Hmm.
And so I think Bolt is the one that, like, creates a bit of a threat next to it. And then we're going to just go a bit of a Trick Room approach for our Pagos. I don't want to go Tailwind just because of the Valiant. The Valiant will always be sitting on top of us, and he's going to be difficult to remove. Though there is an argument to be said that Torn can taunt the Valiant to stop Wide Guards. But, yeah. I don't know. I think I like this Trick Room idea.
I like it too. Spurgraph can Psychic the Valiant too, so that's pretty good. And it's harder for them to get rid of.
All right, so this is not the awesomest opening, but it is pretty easy to just get Incin here.
I like it. It's a pretty free switch.
Do you want to just double swap? Incin and Pagos? Incin for Giraffe, because that's the one they're probably going to cudgel, and then Pagos. I'm hoping that they don't just like plot or something, but
I mean, if we want to throw a Draco out into Calyrex, that's also an option, but I don't mind double switching either.
Let's double switch.
Yeah.
A bit scary if they set up. Let's see.
Oh yeah, they're committing their Terra.
Oh, that's so good. And Follow Me. And Dark Pulse. Oh my god.
Were they scared of foul play from Farigiraf? I guess that makes sense.
If we like Draco'd the Ogerpon for 100 and then foul play, I don't know. Snarl from the Bolt. I guess.
So I think we parting shot the
off
Ogerpon.
Of the Ogerpon, 100%.
I also just want to Starstorm the Ogerpon, like raw Starstorm it. I don't
just
know if
regular.
I want to my Terra yet. They could. I'm not scared of anything they do. Are you?
I'm a little scared if they just randomly plot, but I think that's so wild.
Yeah. Like, they got to be switching in their Wide Guard user here.
This is really good that we didn't take the KO, because now we can, like, just threaten Starstorm next turn. And I think it's just back to Incin. I'm going to put Giraffe out there to, like, bait them into staying in. But then I think you just pull for Incin because it's literally so free.
And they're just so forced to attack the Giraffe, because if we get Trick Room up, we win the game.
Yeah.
And now we get to Terra and kill them.
Yep. I guess we don't get an Intimidate off on the Urshifu, but we can fix that pretty quickly because we have Fake Out. That hurt.
Yeah, this Death Drop's a little annoying too, but...
Is it? I guess I gotta see what they bring in. Bolt. Ursh. Alright, no, I think we're feeling mostly fine. I want to Fake Out the Bolt and pull for Giraffe. I don't know if our Pagos is going to outspeed their Bolt. Maybe... No. I'm supposed to just let Pagos go down, I think.
I think so.
And do I Fake Out the Urshifu then? To just steal its Sash? As well.
Yeah, I think that probably sounds right. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Wow, they really did it, though.
That's okay, though.
We were faster.
We were faster.
We got damage. Webs. Okay, they're AV.
Sure.
They don't have Terra.
Well, they've already committed their Terra, and they're AV, so we can't just throw a Draco into them.
I think we might want to.
It sucks if we miss, is the one scary part, but...
I think that's just, we have to ride on that. There's nothing else to do. Because they're also probably just going to Draco us back, so...
Right.
I think we just let Incin get hit for helmet reasons, because then Giraffe or Thunderclap will be able to win, so...
I agree.
Let's just parting shot off the Ursh if we're allowed to, and Draco the Bolt.
I do think we wisp it, but that's fine. Either way is fine.
Okay.
Right, same deal.
Whatever we're doing, it's not happening. It's happening.
It's happening. The timid Raging Bolt coming in clutch.
Yep. We land the Wisp. All right. Surely we get
1400.
something good. Is Valiant joining the team again? I have a feeling. There's like, I honestly an Ogrepon would go hard. Shadow Rider would be a new guy. Otherwise, they're all redos, right?
Yep. Yeah.
3 Ogrepon.
3. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we get to run the Calm Mind.
Okay.
Now we have like a whole team.
We have like a whole team now. It's done. The challenge is finished. We're on the final 100 points. All right. So Giraffe's being retired, right? Because we don't need it on a Calm Mindset.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
I think Torn would probably go a little bit. Has to be Ogre Fire. Yes, we do know that part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at something like Humahara's team from Worlds, where he was running. He was actually also Helmet Ensign, Rillaboom. He had a Fluttermane Urshifu to go with the leftovers Terapagos and the Heart's Flame.
Ursh does seem good on this build, now that you mention it.
Ah, damn. Wish I could use it.
Where would I put my Urshifu? Oh, man.
I mean, but I like actually, yeah. Now that we dropped the Iron Hands, it's a little disappointing because Iron Hands would be kind of sick here. But you know, Raging Bolt's kind of the same.
Okay, so I'm suggesting we drop Giraffe for this Ogrepon Hearthflame.
Wait, which Giraffe?
That's true. That's true. I'm thinking the standard. Well, no, I want to try Ivy Cudgel. Follow me. No grass move. I want Encore. I think Encore is nuts right now.
I believe
just as a move on most teams in general, it'll help us break the Calm Mind mirrors.
It's so obnoxious with double fake out. It really is.
Yes. Then I mostly want it to be bulky. But I should have some speed. It would be nice to have something that actually outruns Flutter, so we'll run the 154 speed stat. Which outspeeds max speed Flutter and Tailwind, because we still do have the Tailwind. We'll run Adamant, so I guess we're not running it that bulky at the end of the day, but that's okay. I still think Encore is going to be good. You can Encore Golden Go. That's true. That's true.
So true.
What do you want as the filler move, Avi, on our Calm Mind Pagos?
It might just be so. A lot of the ones at World Trend substitute.
Yes.
And I wonder if that's better than any of the random moves that we have.
Yeah.
Coverage moves. Yeah.
It's really
hard to say.
Just look like a team that we forgot our Urshifu.
We can Encore Hatterins. That's the other one.
Oh, yep, cooking. Okay.
So I don't think we want Flamethrower. I think I can write that one off. So it's either Earth Power or Substitute as the two options.
Some people run Dark Pulse, but I feel like I'm okay enough into Shadow Rider. I feel okay into Shadow Rider.
Yeah. Not on a team like this, I don't think.
See, with Hearthflame and Tornadus, we actually have like a real response to Flutter Zama. We can pressure the Zama into terraing, and we can also outspeed the Flutter if we want to. And if the Zama goes for Wide Guard, we can always like think about encoring it or something, I guess. Yo, you got scammed doing a run, Kalia swap for Lugia.
It is pretty absurd that we have played 22 games and we've only hit a restricted Pokemon win or lose once.
Yes. Dude,
okay.
We're eating good, queuing into the Goon Squad mirror with Shadow Rider. Come on, we got this. We do got to watch out for Urshifu, but that's what Substitute is all about. That's just about, like, you know,
right.
Set that up before they hit the field, and then you just got this, like, little safety window.
Yeah.
I think it's just always Pagos Ensign.
Yep.
And then we probably get Ogrepon involved. And I'm considering Bolt as the way to cheat against the Ursh, but I guess Rillaboom's just as good. It's got an Assault Vest to switch in on Shadow Rider.
So the one thing that Bolt does well is it has it does get to Draco the opposing bolt. The downside is that if they are screens on, or sorry, if they're screens on Grimsnarl, they decide they don't need to click Reflect, or if they are Calm Mind on Calyrex Shadow Rider, the Rillaboom gets a lot better into either of those sets.
I honestly, the main plus and minus for me is like, yeah, what you said there about like Calm Mind. Like, I think Rilla can hit Shadow Rider for pretty solid damage if we're like holding Terra on Terapagos. But Bolt is better at the Incin. We don't have an Urshifu notably, and so we're gonna have a tough time breaking Incin. We can always just fake it out, or encore it into fake out with Ogerpon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rillaboom. Okay. So I
Is right.
right? I want to go out to Rillaboom and Wisp the Urshifu. Or
I like it.
Rillaboom and do you want to go out to Rillaboom, Wisp the Urshifu, or knock the Calyrex?
I
think
that's true. They kind of can't Terra.
Yeah.
I like Wisp into Urshifu. I think that's their win condition.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this could be a really good turn.
That's pretty good. We're EV to live this too.
Well, that's a crits. All right. Yeah. Now we just don't give them a beast boost.
Correct.
And I also don't need to glide the Ursh. Like, do I just drop the hammer on the Calyrex and go to Pagos?
Why not? They've already protected. Even if they... Yeah, okay.
Do they CC the Pagos on the way in? Honestly, it's -1 burned. Jet. I guess they really thought
okay, now we get to go Ogerpon. We get to lock him into fake out.
I don't think they're faking out, though. I think a smart player parting shots our Pagos here.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, we just Calm Mind anyways, right?
Yeah, I was going to Calm Mind and go Ogerpon. Although, I guess I can just glide. I guess maybe they want to... yeah, I still think we just go Ogerpon and Calm Mind. We have the option to potentially do the Encore play. Okay, just a parting shot for sure. Knock off our leftovers.
Okay. It's a knock. I mean, we could Encore them into knockoff. I don't know if that's worth it.
I think it is. I think Encore the Pagos, or the Encore the Incin, and then just Starstorm the Ursh.
Sure.
Just get rid of it. They're going to take their one swing at us. Oh. Back Grim.
Okay. Well, it might not be Screen Scrim, right? It is a best of one close team sheet.
Could be some kind of weird one. There was wasn't there an Assault Vest Grim that did well in one of the Victory Road tournaments? I remember seeing that. That was weird.
Maybe. But now I want to, I'm a little scared of them clicking T-Wave and that being a win condition. But otherwise, I just want to substitute and hit the Grimsnarl.
I feel you. If we want to play it safe, then we probably just cudgel the Grim and protect, or follow me and kill the Grim.
Yeah. Yeah, those
just
are both
follow
the
me,
safe
kill
plays.
Grim. Let's just follow me and kill this Grim. It might just light screen.
Oh. Or they go for an attacking move.
Sure enough.
I don't see. I think that after we got turn one right, the game ended. They did not really have a single way of getting back into it.
100%. Are you considering Ogerpon forms different or the same for the purpose of the Nuzlocke? Like, could you use Fire Pond to Rock Pond if you wanted? We're treating it as the same. Honestly, if I felt like applying Nuzlocke rules, I feel like I could probably change it, because we said that we can change anything about the set, and the item is basically what decides the form, you know? If it was Urshifu, I would feel like I'd more have to stick to him. But for Ogerpon, I feel like we could probably make a justification that we could switch it, regardless, though. Audie, do you want to just follow me here and then rip a big Starstorm?
Do we even need to follow me? We could just hit the Calyrex as well, because we take a close combat plus any attack.
I like that. We can cudgel. You're right. Let's cudgel and rip a big Starstorm.
And that just guarantees a knockout.
Yeah, I think I see what you're saying. We should still survive even Stellar. Do we survive Stellar crit CC? We would survive a crit. If they double crit, I think they could have won. I think we lost a double crit.
We would probably have lost a double crit, but I think we might have lost a double crit anyways. If we follow Mead and they crit the Ogre Pod and KO'd it, we might have been in a tough spot. All right.
1429.
Big win.
Roll.
And these are also all good Pokemon.
5.
Let's go.
He's back, baby. Let's go. Oh, it's so easy. We got our super back, Vern.
This is actually just a regionals team. This is the team I'm bringing to the GC.
What do you think? Is it Torn? Torn's pretty good. It's probably Torn or Bolt. I think I like the Hearthflame too much to get rid of it.
I agree. I think that the Combine set with redirection and double fake out is actually genuinely really good. The Encore set is kind of maddening in closed team sheet. So yeah, it's one of the two.
I think it's Bolt.
I think it's Bolt as well. I like having speed control against some teams.
Mm-hmm. What a day that we're cutting a Raging Bolt from our team.
Okay. Here's the part that maybe is scary if we drop the Bolt, is that maybe we are weak to opposing Raging Bolts. Maybe we're weak to... Yeah, that's the only thing that I look at and say we might be weak to without the Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Right. So then we would cut Torn, and we've used Torn a pretty good amount, but could probably go without it. I honestly might want to put our Scarf Ursh back on, even though we have Sash free. Like, just to have speed if we do that.
Sure.
We cut Pagos here. Technically allowed. I don't think the rules forbid us. And I'm the guy who made the rules, so I guess I could probably let it slide. I don't know. With redirection now, I feel like we're allowed to just play speed control ignorant.
I think so too. I think this team is trying to be a little ignorant to speed control. You just got double fake out. I think it's Torn, yeah. Because I'm just like trying to think of the tempo this team wants to play at, and it's so infrequently that you really want to click Tailwind and try to sweep.
Yeah, we don't got the specs anymore.
And yeah, the Combined Worlds Terapagoses, they mostly had Icy Wind Flutter Mane as their speed control, if they had it at all. If you lost and had to cut Pagos, would you replace it with a Raging Bolt or Mewtwo? So, funny you asked that. The first edition of this challenge that we were workshopping actually didn't have a restricted. It had a Raging Bolt. And we said we play until with just Instant Rilla, Urshifu, Raging Bolt. And we decided that Mewtwo is probably worse than Raging Bolt, and we should run that instead.
Yep.
Because AM says bring back Gen 1 Amnesia, and legitimately, like, they should do that. It would be the greatest callback if they gave Mewtwo a signature move that was just Gen 1 Amnesia. It'd still be worse than Xerneas. And it'd be great. +2 special attack, +2 special defense.
No. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh god. What do we do here?
I mean, Pagos plus Wisp Ensign is pretty good. We also could go like Scarf Ursh and throw some coaching boosts on the Pagos, but yeah, if they lead Ape, what do I want to do about that?
Yeah, I mean, if they lead Ape, then Ogerpon is pretty good, or we just have to commit to our Terra, but then we're very low on health.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Pagos Ensign, just a boring lead. Rillaboom for Terrain Reset. Is it Rillaboom for Terrain Reset?
Yeah,
like, it is
I think
such
we're
a
relying on
liability
double
into a
fake
lot
out.
of Pokemon. Okay.
Right,
and then
so we can't get to this team without double fake out.
It's probably Urshifu instead of Ogerpon then, just to have an Ice Resist. I don't know. I mean, it's bad in the sun as well.
Mm-hmm. We're allowed to Terrafire our Ogerpon, right?
Maybe.
Because they also have a Wide Guard potentially on Gallade, which is annoying for Terapagos.
Yeah. Imagine getting Drago.
I don't
Drago
know.
would be a funny one. I'm Jacob. I'll be honest. I have to imagine winning this game first because this is scary.
Yeah, because if I'm them, I'm probably leading in DD Gallade or something. I don't know.
They're gonna lead in DD Ice Rider or Ice Rider plus Valiant, in my opinion.
In that case,
we
could lead Ogerpon and just threaten it immediately with a pin.
Let's do Pagos Ogerpon in Cinderella. Nice. Really good into the ape. They could poach, which is why I don't really want to like just protect or anything. Honestly, considering protect Pagos and cudgel the Calyrex. If they final gambit my Ogerpon, I don't care. It's protect cudgel the Calyrex.
Okay.
Okay.
But now they're locked into coaching, which is not the worst place to be.
Unless they're not Scarf, dude. What if they're like the Reg H, you know?
Oh god.
Imagine.
That'd be terrifying.
We could like all in with Hearthflame. Problem is they have a defense boost, so it's not really worth it.
I mean, we'd have to Terrafire the Hearthflame to do enough.
That's
but
what
they're
I
not
was
going to
saying.
Terra the Calyrex. And then it's just a Starstorm get there.
I want to Starstorm.
It's going to be really
I'm going to
close.
Baby Starstorm cudgel the Calyrex. Maybe try that.
Okay.
I was worried!
Oh my god. Okay. That's a pretty fun set. That is a pretty good set.
Oh, let's go. We're losing
But
this
like,
one,
what,
dude.
I mean, what do we
did
even
lose?
do into that? We'd have to. I mean, okay. Follow me, Terra Starstorm would have been really good there, but like, that's a really hard play to make.
They weren't Clear Amulet on the Calyrex, because you can't be both Clear Amulet, Calyrex, and Gallade. I wonder why the Calyrex is.
Right, and also it got intimidated. That also is a good indicator.
No, I know. We didn't find out the previous turn is what I mean, though. Bye-bye Pagos? Dude, we're not losing Pagos. It's got to be Fake Out, the Gallade, Woodhammer, the Calyrex, and Grit It.
Yeah, we could also Terrafire.
I guess I could have. They did not. Glacial Dance. I don't know why they thought Trick Room there.
Okay.
There's no winning.
I don't think there's any winning. We can Wisp, Gallade, Terrafire, Woodhammer, Calyrex, and Crit It. I don't know.
I'm here for it. Yeah, they're min speed.
Yeah.
All right. We just assembled the God Squad and we immediately lose. Who do we lose? 3. Oh, let's go! Never punished! Never punished! Let's go!
All right.
Oh.
We keep him.
Okay. So he just stays there and we remove this Rillaboom from the there, and one Rillaboom goes into the death box. We're so bailed. So bailed. Have we only lost 4 times?
We've only lost 4 times.
Okay. Our 4 deaths are Urshifu, Valiant. It's all just fighting types in there, man. And then
my goodness.
Rillaboom. All right, Giratina.
Okay. I could have swore I saw this in a YouTube video. Was this a Moxie boosted
squad?
video? Yeah, but I don't think I actually watched the video. I just saw the thumbnail.
Gotcha. Well, to be honest,
Oh, it was
Giratina,
Pokealex
relatively
video.
tough to... Is it a... Oh, okay,
Ah.
okay. Is it...
But
I just want to know, do you think it's Calm Mind? Is it Calm Mind? It's got to be Calm Mind.
I don't know. He has the rental code and doesn't have the paste. Give me a second. I'm gonna queue up the rental code right now.
No. That's fine. Maybe it's just a lead bolt angle and just, like, throw a Draco at it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. We have Encore Ogerpon. That's probably our out.
That's pretty good. They have a lot of, like, Pokemon that are good into Ogerpon. Just a little frustrating, but... Okay.
Incin,
It is
Terapagos,
Calm Mind.
Ogerpon on the back. Yeah.
It is Calm Mind. It is Dragon Cheer Iron Jugulus, if that's gonna help you out.
Wait, that is actually pretty scary.
Imprison, Trick Room,
bringing-
Wide Guard, Spirit Break, Valiant.
Of course. Wait, this doesn't have Valiant, so they've made some changes.
Oh, they have made some changes. The other 5 mons are the same. They put in Araquanid, which is also the Wide Guard user, I guess.
Do I bring Bolt to try to Draco this Giratina early and scare it into Terraring? Or do I bring Urshifu to crit it and also, like, outspeed everything?
I like the Bolt. I like just scaring it off a little bit. It's good into their Wide Guard user as well. It's good into their their Jugulus as well. So it just has a lot of utility. He says as he doesn't bring Bolt.
I know. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I just don't think it fits in my game plans. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm benching it. I did think this was going to be their lead.
Yeah, Bolt's really good here.
It was going to get Snarled. I figured they have Snarl, right?
Yeah, they have Snarl, and the original team was Covert Cloak on Jugulus. This one is not, so...
I'm just going to Calm Mind Parting and then Encore them. I guess they could Tailwind.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I was going to say, you could knock the Giratina and get rid of its leftovers, but I don't hate Parting Shot either.
No, we can do a knock early.
Yeah, Parting would have been so good here. It would have been really good. This is big damage, right? Surely?
Well,
Actually,
see, the
it's big
thing I'm
damage.
worried about is that if they what's it? We can't
Dragon
Encore
Chair?
them if they Tailwind.
Sure, yeah.
They have Taunt. Oh, wow, they can Taunt our
That is different
Encore
from the
then.
original team, so I don't think they have Dragon Cheer then.
I'm going to hard out to Ogerpon on a... Well, if they taunt me, that's also bad.
That's true.
Terra Starstorm...
They probably...
Jug.
Oh, well, if they taunt the instant on your Parting Shot, that's also bad, so...
You know what? Let's just Terra Starstorm and knock this Giratina. I'm just going to go... just
Sure.
start attacking. There's the Dragon Cheer.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
can't protect Pagos, but am I that worried about +2 crit? I guess a little.
I think we live it. We just don't kill with another Starstorm, though. So they have to target the instant. With Dragon Pulse? That's not doing that much damage. Surely we might just go down to that. No, we surely take that one.
They said 0. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
supposed to be like an O? Or they're implying how much damage they did.
They drastically overestimated how strong Giratina is, but they did put our Terapagos in an awkward spot now.
Right. And we can't Wisp with Incin safely. I think we just pull for Ogerpon and attempt a Wisp. Maybe that's okay?
Sure.
No, we double pull. We double pull. Pull
We
for
haven't
Ogerpon, pull
revealed
for
Wisp
Ursh.
yet. They're not necessarily going to taunt our Incineroar. I guess they don't have anything else better to do.
They don't. I mean, yeah, they just don't. They could Dragon Cheer their Urshifu. Wait. Then it would crit. This is what I
Okay.
expected. And then this puts us in a pretty reasonable spot. Because we can follow me on this turn and kill the Jugs, and then fake out on the next turn.
Yep, I like it.
I'm going to
Last
Surge
is
the Jugs.
probably Araquanid. That's fine.
Do
Yeah,
I Surging
'cause
or
the
do I
Urshifu
CC?
Well, I don't necessarily want to take the -1 defense drop,
Right,
depending
I
on what's in
agree.
back. Because Urshifu struggles to get through Urshifu.
Yes. Giratina's for sickos. Non-origin Giratina is for next level sickos. 100%. Dragon Terra Urshifu, so it always crits with Wicked Blow. Okay, Snarl doesn't get there. I can't tell if that was a timeout turn. It could have been.
I mean, it's a reasonable play to break our sash, but...
Yeah, okay, this is perfect. We just doubled Ursh.
They haven't terra'd yet, have they? No.
They have not. They have not. If they're Ghost Terra, I don't think I can do a lot, honestly.
No, the original team was Terra fighting. I don't know if that's the case or not, but I do think we just have to fake out, hit the Urshifu, and hit the Urshifu again.
Yep. It was Clam on the Araquanid. Good to know. Technically, they can wide guard forever, but as long as we have 2 Pokemon alive, then we're going to make progress against it. Oh.
Yeah.
That was a nonsense play. I mean,
a 1300s play if I've seen one.
We love collaboration, I guess. Sure.
I'm glad we both agreed that we should win this game.
Oh, man. I hate Ensign. Yeah, the fact that it didn't die to that liquidation is crazy. There might be other reasons that they lost the game, but we can blame Ensign.
No, I mean, Ensign did do about 90% of Giratina's health.
That's true. That's true, actually. Honestly, Adi, I don't see how we could possibly whiff against this. 6. We get the spider.
Okay. Well, you know what? The spider isn't the worst Pokemon. It's really not. The problem is, we do kind of have to replace Urshifu.
No. I think we just replace Bolt. And, we just play a 5-man team. I think it's got to be Bolt. I know that we are really limiting our type chart. But I think it's got to be Bolt. I'm not giving up this Urshifu now that we've got it back, Adi.
That's fair. I mean, you know what? I think we beat the hard Trick Room team with the Araquanid, right?
That's true.
We have that over, so that's something.
Spider, you're gonna leave the team shortly. Is it Clear Amulet?
Hear
Goggles? Probably Goggles.
If we put the Araquanid next to the Raging Bolt and we go fast, we can soak and then T-Bolt something, and they'll never see it coming.
Yeah, you know it. I'm making it Brave 0 because we're only bringing this if we fight Trick Room.
That's true.
Sticky Web over Tailwind every time. Sticky Web over Tailwind every time. All right.
Okay. I know you said we're only bringing it into Trick Room, but...
Bug Jimmy. All right, Jimmy, what you cooking? Wide Guard on the Precipice Blades resist is very amusing. Especially
and clicking Sticky Web is not all that bad here. If they have Chen Pao in the back, it's actually pretty good. Oh, we're slow. We're slowing. What's our speed stat in Tropigus?
We hit 118. It's not enough to actually use it.
Damn. We didn't think we'd actually bring it.
I think it's Pago. Do we need Rilla for anything? I mean, it's okay at resisting Precipice Blades and pressuring ground onto Terra, I guess. But I think I might pressure it to Terra with Urshifu. Pago. I'm going to lead Pagos Ursh. With
the argument for Rillaboom is it pressures the Chen Pao and the Flutter Mane if we can break their sash and get a little bit of chip.
I do like that. That's probably better than Ursh, I think. Sure.
Ursh does that for Chen Pao, but it doesn't do that for Flutter Mane.
Not super well, no.
And Rilla can switch into a Precipice Blades. It's not that. It's
yes.
it does do that.
So do you want to just do our first 4 in order? Pagos, Ensign, Rilla, Ogerpon?
I don't hate leading the Ogerpon and saying that if they lead Flutter Mane, we're just threatening an Oko, whereas Instant Tropicos doesn't really do that. But
I guess
I can go either way.
Thing is I'm thinking they'll lead Flutter, and then they'll just cap Icy Wind pressure. I guess that might be okay, because
Right.
Ogerpon does survive a single Precipice Blades, so I'm here for leading it. We can do back in Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
Go into the Whim. So
Yeah, this is pretty good.
you want to just Calm Mind Cudgel? The Whim can't be Sash.
Yeah, they can't. They have too many Pokemon that want Sash. I agree. I like it. Like, they could taunt us, but go ahead, do it. I dare you.
Yeah, I do have a worst case in my head, and that it's Specs Flutter and they Power Gem us. Okay.
Okay, they might have taunted us,
They did taunt us.
but this is, like, not all that bad.
No. Ground
And
comes
we
in.
can turn off the sun here.
I kind of
but,
want to. I
do
think
we-
I want to just turn it off and go into Rilla.
Yeah, I think we're going into Rilla on Ogerpon for sure. And then, yeah, I think I like Terraing, because that way we put the Flutter Mane into Grassy Glide range. We do not put it into Grassy Glide range.
I was going to say, I don't know if we actually do. Ooh, they do Terra.
Also, we turn
Right.
off our own terrain. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, true. Icy Wind. They crit us, which is a little ouchy. Did they Heat Crash our Rillaboom? They just Blades.
That did no damage. That has to be a AV Groudon, right?
Wait, no,
that
that
has
doesn't
to
affect its thing, right? What do you mean?
No, they terrored it, and we did like no damage with our start.
Oh, we did no damage.
Yeah.
I could buy it. I'm gonna switch to Ensign and fake out the Groudon.
I like it. Yeah.
We did get off the Intimidate.
Yeah.
Now we can
Where's the-
fake it out and U-turn off of it, maybe?
I like it.
Like,
yeah,
Woodhammer
Jamie,
to
right.
Flutter
Can't do
is tempting, but that just means our position next turn will be really bad.
right.
This way we can get in our Terapagos and get a turn of leftovers. Leftovers goes a long
Sure.
way.
Do we switch into a Rillaboom here? Because I mean, they have to. They could genuinely Icicle Crash the Rillaboom slot.
Oh, I don't really mind if Rillaboom goes down on the way in.
That's reasonable. Yeah. If I'm them, I might even switch out the Groudon here to try to get Sun up. So yeah, I can see it. Let's do it.
And then I just Starstormed. Terrain is gone. We crit the Flutter.
Oh, they did. But the Flutter Mane, losing terrain is a little annoying. But if we take a KO here, we're in a really good spot. And I don't think they can. They have to double protect to avoid losing him on.
I think so. I was considering
then-
hard out to Ensign and protect our Pagos.
I like that too. Yeah. It's just that if we don't get the Intimidate off, it's a little annoying. But oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think Moonblast KOs. The Flutter might not even have Protect. Sometimes they don't run it. They don't have
That's true.
Terra and
It hasn't shown
Chien-Pao.
it.
I'm gonna just fake out the Chien-Pao and just Starstorm.
Yeah, make them. I mean, if they double protect, and then we win the long game as our Terapagos gets leftovers recovery and grassy terrain recovery and all that stuff.
Exactly, yeah. Oh. Maybe special attack boost? Speed boost, yeah, that's not gonna help you. Oh my gosh, I got close though. I thought we were well out of range.
It might have been like choice specs, because it was clicking Icy Wind a lot last time. I don't think it switched moves.
Yeah, and then they switched it. The Icy Wind was doing a bit of damage. It did 30%.
If that was
I
choice
think it was
specs.
I think it was choice specs.
If that was choice specs, that was a roll to knock out.
Dang. Okay.
All right.
Well, now I just knock off and Starstorm. No, they just want to take themselves out. Okay. What do we get? 6. A Flutter?
Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay then.
Flutter is better than a Rockwanid in most cases. Maybe not against Hard Trick Room.
Well, what if we just imprison Trickermon it? Is this
100%. No. Wait, Flutter is just the team then. Is this not just the team that people have been running? I have this one in my builder when people are like, "Oh, I need practice against the Terrapago squad." I'm like, "Give me a second. I'll load this up." I'm gonna make it Sash or Shifu now that we have Booster Flutter.
I was not kidding when I said that this is actually just our GC team. This is Huma's team from the World Championships.
What a creative team this challenge has led to. Listen, we want to win.
I, for one, am learning so much about how to play Terrapagos, Combine Terrapagos. So,
and we didn't expect to be. Oh, whoa. All right. I think this is Specs Pagos, which, as we've seen, usually loses to Flutter plus our Pagos.
I didn't even look at what Flutter main set you were using. Oh, okay. I see. Cool. This is actually pretty good.
We don't have Protect, notably, but
yeah,
I'm gonna do Ursh, Flutter, Pagos, and then either Ogerpon or Incin. Which do you think?
I think Redirection could be valuable into the Whimsicott. I don't think Incin gets to really intimidate anything but the Ogerpon.
Yeah, Incin's mostly just to break the Sash with Helmet and have Fake Out.
Right.
Because I don't think they're bringing Giraffe. Like, if they do, I just don't care. But I'll go with Ogerpon. Okay. I'm considering doubling the Pagos with, like, Moonblast Close Combat.
Moonblast better than Icy Wind? I guess
really.
it probably is.
I mean, like, damage-wise, I guess. Like, I thought it might just do enough to make a difference. But I guess if we get off this hit, then Starstormer just rolls him over anyways, so we can Icy Wind. More damage into Whimsicott, especially when you crit it.
True. Well, of course, we have the crit Pokemon on our team.
Hornleech.
Maybe Icy Winding. I mean, in that case, if we should have we should have not Icy Winded and not given it the recovery. Moonblast would have KO'd it.
So true.
Actually, Moonblast might not have KO'd it because we crit the Icy Wind.
I think I want to just Icy Wind again and close combat the Ogerpon. I'm okay with losing my Ogerpon or my Urshifu. Maybe I shouldn't be. It's already like pretty hard to protect at this point, and I know that Urshifu is a very important contender against other Pagos, but I think we'll be okay. They have shown Hornleech, which means I don't think they can actually KO Flutter. I think they will target it this turn though.
They'd have to Terra KO, yeah.
Okay.
They're slow. They're really slow.
No, I figured they might be a bulky one. Cudgel for 63. Ursh is
Urshifu.
here.
That's interesting because I thought they might go Terrapagos and Terra, but I guess they're also probably not faster than the Flutter main.
They're probably not faster than Flutter, and so yeah, here, I kind of want to just Moonblast and Jet their Ursh if they follow me. I don't really care. I guess if they just kill our Ursh with their Ursh, then their Ogerpon kills our Flutter.
Yeah, but they have to.
Oh, but then their Ogerpon's slower. Their Ogerpon's slower.
Yeah, so we just double attack. We get
Jet,
one of our attacks off.
Isn't Jet Moonblast into Ursh just fine? I think.
I don't even know if we Jet. We could just close combat.
You're right.
Because we're guaranteed to get one of the attacks off. And Jet won't KO Ogerpon if they redirect it.
Well, then I think maybe we're supposed to Moonblast the Ursh and kill the Ogerpon.
CC the Ogerpon?
Yeah.
Sure, I like that too. Yeah, in case they choose to attack the Flutter main. Okay. Well, in that case, I think maybe probably the right play.
Doesn't look too bad. Ursh would go first, and then Specs Pagos would delete us, but then we could trade with CC, and I don't know if we win that endgame. I think we have to go to Pagos regardless.
I think you're right.
So if we go into
Trying to think about
Ogerpon,
the
they
Ogerpon
just
lines.
Stellar on us.
Yeah.
And then
And they
go
just
for the water.
take 2.
Special. Yeah.
I mean, so what we can do
Mm-hmm.
is we could detect Terapagos, protect Terapagos, and attack with Urshifu. They'll hit through our multi-scale, but then they won't get the second attack off.
Yep.
And then we have Ogerpon, and we can follow me and attack. I don't know if that gets there or not.
Right.
Either, because then we're losing all of our Pokemon to get that play off.
Yeah, we would throw off a Jet into the Ursh just to break the sash,
but even then, unless we get a Combined off, we're not actually KOing the Urshifu, I don't think. I guess they had close combat.
Do we want to pull Ursh for Ogerpon and protect?
Does that get there?
I think it can.
Maybe. Oh, they went for Surging Strikes too, so they made the right play there. Well, now it's a single target Starstorm into us.
I think it's Specs.
How do we get? I think so.
They didn't heal, so. Does Specs Starstorm kill?
If we don't Terra, right? I think we might live it.
Oh, if we don't Terra?
Because if we Terra, then it's super effective, but if we don't Terra, then it's not.
I don't think we can win if we actually don't Terra, because we have to hit the Ursh too.
Well, we could Terra. No, well then we have the Urshifu in the back. I see what you're saying though.
I think we're cooked. Really though, they go that route. We don't KO. All right.
We don't get there.
Yeah, because we're not Specs, so it makes sense that we don't do enough. Tough. All right. Who do we lose? 5? Urshifu's gone again.
Damn. Well, it was a good run.
Yeah, I think we'll maybe pause it here. I know that we're so close to the finish line, but with that loss, I think it's going to set us back a little too much.
Yeah, well, you'd think that the last 60 or 70 points would be the hardest part, right?
Right.
We're also facing better players. We've beaten a couple 1400s players so far. We've also lost to a couple of them.
Yep. Regardless, though, Urshifu, you died again. So good he died twice.
And we do have some good fighting types to replace it with. We still have our Iron Hands in the back. We still got our Raging Bolts if we want to go that route.
Iron Hands is not a bad one to have. Iron Hands, a Bolt. At least we have some good Pokemon in their box. Dogi, if we need him.
But yeah, that's we got from I think 1270 to 1420 today, which is pretty good. And we are just 80 points away from getting to that 1500 goal. So that is pretty good progress. And we got basically a standard ass team by the end of it with legitimately just Humaharo's world team by the end of it, which is pretty crazy.
Yes.
They got top 16 at the World Championships. So yeah, kind of funny, but of course that never sticks around. We always have to change it, and here we are losing our Urshifu once again.
But yeah, next time we'll make the final push. That's gonna be it for this one, guys. But thanks for hanging for it. We'll try to do a third part to finish the run, and then from there maybe decide if we want to try it again with new rules or something. But this has been a lot of fun so far, and we're gonna complete it. We're not gonna fall short. We're not gonna lose this Pagos. This Pagos is gonna take us to the end. I hope. God, I hope.
I hope.
Peace out.